So can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me. Okay. All right. So if you tune in with me and you can hear me. So can you hear me now, guys? Okay. All right. So it's obvious now that you can hear me and you can hear my voice. I want to believe that. Okay, thank you very much, Carol. I see you can hear me now. Okay, so we are going to be getting started with the market domination system. What does it involve? When we talk about the market domination system, we want to be able to trade, look into the market on our own and be able to find trades. We want to know what it involves to analyze the market at any time, know what we are looking at, and be able to know a good time to go in there, do a buy on our own, do a sell on our own. Of course, that's what we all are looking for. Can't hear you. Okay, Leonard said he cannot hear me. Carol, can you still hear me? Analyze the market at any time. Okay, I can hear myself from my other device, so I want to believe that my voice is live. Okay, so I want to believe that my voice is live now. Perhaps, okay, Moranica said she can hear me clearly. Okay, so I'm believing that maybe Leonard system, or you may have to forward it. Maybe you're still watching from the beginning at the point when my voice was not yet coming up. Okay. All right, interesting. So we are going to go right into it, guys. Use the chat box as much as possible. If you do have questions, that is the purpose of the session. We want to make it as interactive as possible. If there's an area you're not clear about, there's something you do not understand, that is why the chat box is here. All right, Leonard Ikechukwu said he can hear me now. That's interesting. So let's get right into it. What is today's class going to be about, and what are we looking at when it comes to dominating the market? We are going to take it one after the other, and we are going to talk about what it involves to unlock the secret to daily trading profits. We want to be able to analyze the market, become your personal signal provider, isn't it? Yes. So I want to look into the market on my own, analyze it, know when it's a good time to do a buy, when it's a good time to do a sell, without necessarily depending on anyone to tell me, oh, go ahead now and do your buy, or if this is the time to do your sell. I need to be able to analyze the market on my own at any time and make my trading decision. So I would advise that you stay to the end of the session, because I have a special gift for you. I have offer and I have bonuses for you. So do well to interact in the comment section and stay to the end of the session, when I'm going to be sharing with you this special gift that I have prepared for you. All right. So what is this class about? What are you going to learn? Once again, I want to welcome you to the class. My name is OluGbemi. I'm going to be teaching you and handling the session today, the Market Domination System Masterclass. That's what we have ongoing right now. And like I said, the chat box is open to ask your question. Who is OluGbemi? Who is here right now taking you on this live session? I am OluGbemi, like I have mentioned my name. I'm the founder of MS Africa Academy. I'm also one of the trading experts with XM Global. XM Global is an international broker. It's one of the biggest brokers around the world. And there we have different trading instructors from different parts of the world. I'm one of them there. I have been trading profitably in the market for a number of years now, but I started trading initially in 2015, which is just exactly 10 years as of January. So like 1 decade now. I've been trading in the market. I'm the author also of a forex trading book, the ultimate forex trading book. I've helped a lot of people come to learn and understand the right way to do trading. A lot of people try to trade in the market on their own, but because they are not learning from the right source, they do not know how to do it right. They started on the wrong foot and they are not doing very well in the market. Okay, it is not because the market does not give opportunity for people to succeed in the market, but we have majority of people coming into this market getting tired, running away because they are not starting out trading on the right foot. And that is why classes like this are quite important to help you to know the right way to do trading, to begin your trading business on the right foot. So whether you have been trading in the market, you're experienced, or you are entirely new, or you are in fact just hearing about trading and you're just considering if trading is something you want to take, I would say this is the class for you. I'm new here, SOJ. All right, SOJ, welcome, welcome, guys. Please do introduce yourself as you tune in with us. Tell us where you're joining in from. Welcome, welcome, guys. Okay, so it's quite an important thing to be able to analyze the market on your own at any time and know exactly the kind of trade you want to trade. So get ready to unlock the secret to consistent trading profit. How can you do this? What does it even mean to be able to take trades on your own and to be able to get to the level of consistent profitability in the market? What are you going to learn in this class today? What does it involve? Carol is from Zambia. Carol, happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome to the class, Carol. Morenike is from Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome, welcome once again, guys. Um, okay, so in this class, you're going to be learning a simple, powerful trading system for daily success, something you can trade regularly every day. I'm going to be sharing that with you. You're going to learn the 3 types of market analysis and how you can apply them in a simple way to analyze the market, as whether you're new to the market or not, to help you attain consistency in the market, to help you be able to find daily signals on your own. A lot of traders still go out there taking signals from signal providers that are charging them more sort of monthly payments just to give them trading signals, not really teaching them how to trade on their own, but just giving them trading signal. Oh, we are going to buy this now, we are going to sell this now. They don't even know why they are buying or selling, but this will help you to know how to do that on your own. We are going to walk you through the daily preparation or the daily prep routine of expert traders, okay, which is quite important because a lot of people just approach the market. They come here, they just jump into the market and they start trading. All right, every single day, what do you do before you approach the market? What are some of the things that are involved in preparing yourself for trading every single day? Live question and answer mentorship offer, and free bonus worksheet for all attendees. So I'm going to be sharing with you a free workbook or worksheet that is going to help you, approach the market every day, or everything you need to make sure you have ready in order for you to trade, what you need to look out for every single day. All of these are in this workbook that you're going to be getting free of charge in the class today. Okay, so let's start with why trading is a very interesting business, something you want to consider. Why trading? As a trader, you have the opportunity of global market access. What does that mean? I stay in Nigeria, for instance. I trade. I have trading team. I have friends. I have students from all sort of countries. The company that I work with on part-time XM, the company is not fully in my country. I come up live every single work day on their website and I teach from there. I trade. I have community of traders from other part of the world. So you have global market access. Interesting thing, you relocate from your country, you decide, okay, I stay in maybe Zambia, like Carol, and you decide, oh, I'm moving away from Zambia, I'm going to start living in the United Kingdom. Does that mean that your trading business is over? No, you can still continue to trade in the market even if you live in entirely different country from where you used to live when you started trading. So you have a global market as a trader. Trading is an international standard of business. It's something you want to treat the way it truly is. It is an international business. It is not something you just want to approach as if it's some kind of hobby, like you just play games once in a while. No, it's not a game, so to say. It is a real business, and that's how you have to treat it. It gives flexibility and freedom. Like I said, you can trade from any part of the world, not just another part of the world, even in your country. You may decide, okay, today I'm going to stay on the beach, while I'm watching nature, while I'm enjoying the cool breeze from the beachside. I have my phone with me. I can look into the market, have trade taking, have my trade close, exit, entry trade, while I don't necessarily have to be in one office and closed office before I can do my business. You can be anywhere. You don't need to rent an office. You don't need to employees and all of that before you can be a trader. And then it's quite flexible. You can decide, I'm going to trade 2 hours during the day, maybe 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, I prefer morning 8 a.m. to maybe 11 a.m. I'm done trading for the day. I am doing something else. And that is why we have a lot of people who have other things doing. They have their day job, students who are still able to trade, and they are doing well in this market because it is quite flexible. You may decide to trade even in the middle of the night. It's all your own business. It all depends on how you choose to trade. The market is open 24 hours a day, and you can decide to be very flexible in the way you trade the business. Unlimited earning potential. Nobody is telling you, oh, you can earn past 100K, oh, you can earn past a particular amount. You are your own boss, in the market. If you know what you're doing, there is a lot of opportunity open to you. We have funding companies now. If you haven't heard about them, you can go on Google and search for Forex funding companies. There are companies that are ready to fund you with larger account sizes. If you know what you're doing, you can follow rules. They set rules for you to be able to go through their challenges. They tell you this is what you need to do. This is how much percentage of risk you can take per trade. You mustn't go beyond this. If you fail the rules that they have put in place, you lose your accounts. So if you are able to follow rules, you know what you're doing, you are good with trading already, you've practiced on demo for some times, you've started trading on your own, you see you're doing well already, you can apply to a funding company and get $100,000 to start trading with, $200,000 or even more. And you know what that means? If you're trading $200,000, for instance, account, and at the end of the month you make just 1% of that. What is 1% of 200,000? Let me calculate that from here. 200,000 multiplied by 0.01 is $2,000. $2,000 will go a long way in a lot of people's life. All right, $2,000 in Nigerian naira is over 3 million naira. 3 million naira. A lot of workers are not earning anything close to that. People who are experienced, have been working for many years, 10 years, 20 years, much more than that, are not earning anything close to that. So if the market can provide you such opportunity, we are talking about having a very large account and just you are earning just 1% in a month is big enough to fund your lifestyle for that month. Okay, so you see that how much opportunity we are open to. This is why it is quite important that you take advantage of this opportunity. You know what you're doing. To tell you the truth, trading isn't a walk in the park. It is possible you lose money if you don't know what you're doing. So this is why classes like this are very important. Taking education seriously is also very important. It is not something you just want to take like, oh, let me just once in a while just watch one video on YouTube and that's all I need. You need to understand what you're doing. Personal growth and mastery, I would tell you from my own experience that you're going to be, able to develop yourself much better with forex trading if you are you are someone who also want to learn more. The more you grow in the business, the more you want to learn, the more you are exposed to about what is happening in the global economy, and that helps you to develop yourself mentally and in many other ways. I usually tell people that if you see a successful trader, go and look at other things he's doing. He's succeeding in other area of trading too. Why? Sorry, in other area of life too. Why? Because before you can get to that level of consistency in trading, you have to be someone who is stable emotionally, who is doing well in many other aspects of life. So trading really helps you to grow in many ways, not just financially, mentally, personally, in so many ways. Even your behavioral plans or goals in life, all of that can be achieved if you do well in the market. Now, like I said earlier, I said the truth is it is possible that you lose money in trading. So let's talk about the reality of trading. If you look at the pictorial illustration I have on this page, you would see one person happy, making money and really doing happy that, oh, today I go into the market, I am doing fantastically well, I'm able to make money and is really happy. This other person is sad. Is sad. Why? Because he isn't making money. So why is it that some people make money, some people don't make money? In fact, what is the reality of the market? The reality of the market is that 90% or close to 90% of traders lose money when they trade. Why? Common reason: lack of preparation, discipline, and education. A lot of people enter this business without proper understanding of what they are doing. They did not go to school to learn. They didn't take up any training class. They don't have a mentor, and they are not really ready to, like self-taught to really go deep to out there and dig deep to have a good understanding of what they are doing. They are just, out there. Sometimes they see one person talking about a scalping strategy on YouTube and they jump on it just to be able to learn, just to be able to trade, and that's all they get in order for them to trade and make money. They are not also disciplined. Some people will set up rules for themselves. This is what I want to look out for before I enter a trade. This is what I want to know before I close my trade. But they will not follow those rules. They open their chart and they say, oh, this looks interesting today. I'm going to be trading this, and this is what I am going to be trading, and this is how I am going to be trading it. They have not really gone out there to analyze the market very well, know exactly what is happening in a particular market and how they want to trade in that market. So it is quite important that you are not like that. You know exactly what you're looking out for. You understand how you are going to be analyzing the market and what you want to trade and all of that. Okay, but how can you go about this? This is part of what we are going to be discussing in the class today, and I would say it's quite important that you pay close attention. At this point, I would say that please do have handy your pen and paper, all right, because I'm going to be showing you what it means to dominate the market and all you need. Okay, is success possible in the market? Yes, it is possible. I did not say that 100% of traders lose. The question you may ask is, how are these 10% of traders who are making money consistently in the market, how are they doing it? What are they doing differently? That's the question you should be asking. Your focus shouldn't be, oh, 10% is too small. How will 10 people be trading? Only one person is making money there. The truth is that in every business, whatever traditional business you're involved with today, it is not everybody making money start that business that is making money there. A lot of people start their businesses and they are not doing well at all. in that business that they start. Some people, they said that for a business, if a business is able to succeed up to 5 years, that business will do very well in the long run. Okay. Yes. Okay. So they say the person will do very well in the long run because majority of people, they within the first 2 3 years, they stop. That business is no longer working. Some people don't even start at all. They register a business and it's not working, and that's it. They stop it. Okay. So in the market, the fact that there are some people still making money means that success is possible with the right system and the right mindset. So, what is the right system? What can we do? Let's start by talking about what market domination really means. This 10% of people that are dominating the market, what does it mean? What are they doing differently? Okay, that's the question we may ask ourselves. To dominate the market means becoming consistently profitable. There are different levels to this thing. Some people start trading and they just approach the market. They feel that, oh, this thing looks simple. Maybe they just take some trade the first few days of trading and it looks really nice. Market goes their way. They're like, oh, this thing is simple. And then they don't bother about acquiring more knowledge. They just start trading. And before you know it, they start losing money. They make some money. They had maybe their life saving there, and then they blow that one off. Why? Because they have not gotten to that level of consistency. It takes process. There will be time you will make money, there are times you will lose money and all of that before you get to the level of consistency where your profit consistently becomes bigger than your loss. And that's what you want to be able to get to in the market. Trading with confidence and clarity is another way that you can dominate the market. Mastering the key areas others ignore. So, what are major areas that other people ignore? I've talked to some traders before, and they will tell me that they don't know anything about risk management. Which one is risk management? I've talked to traders who say they don't set stop loss. I remember a time on Facebook amongst traders there was this heated argument. They kept making post upon post and all of that. Some are saying, "Oh, I used to put stop loss." Some are saying, "Oh, I can never add stop loss." And I look at it. You don't place a stop loss. You don't manage your risk because how exactly do you want to manage your risk? Because as a human, you have limitation. You can't sit in front of your computer the whole day. Maybe there are those who know or have different ways of managing their risk who are joining us right now. I will want to know. So please, as you tune in with us, do you trade already? You can tell us. I want this to be interactive. Let's make it as interactive already. How long have you been trading? Let me see that in the comment section so that maybe I will ask you. You tell us the system you trade, the kind of trader you are, and maybe you also in this school of thought that we shouldn't bother too much about things like stop loss. We shouldn't bother too much about risk because you can actually, if you know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money in the market. Bang Boye, thank you. Langoy says, I'm listening. Adeshino is from Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome, welcome, guys. Good to have you all here. And if you're just tuning in with me, please do introduce yourself. I want to know where you're tuning in from and what I am discussing now about dominating the market and talking about just maybe 10% of people dominating the market while so many other people are losing money consistently in the market. I would like you to tell me how long you've been trading. Maybe that will make us um, be able to know how you are trading and and all of that. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about your story. If you're also new to the market, I want to know in the comment section. Are you new to the market? Take the chat, take your space on the chat. Tell me whether you're new to the market or whether you have been in the market for longer. Okay, Moses Adiho, good to have you here, Moses. How are you doing? And welcome to the class. Um, Okay, so I will be on the chat. I'll continue talking, but I want to see your chat. I want to know when or how long you've been trading. Tell me as you tune in. Tell me where you are joining from. Tell me whether you are totally new to the market. You've not traded before. You've traded for some times. Tell me how long you've been trading. I want to know that. I'm new to the market. Okay, Carol is new to the market. Okay, so Carol, I want you to pay good attention to what we are discussing, because dominating the market isn't a cup of tea. It's not a walk in the park. You have to know what you're doing, okay? And to know what you're doing, I think what we are discussing here will really help you. Chinedu from Lagos, welcome, welcome. Moses Adio, thank you, you're welcome. Moses Adio, how long have you been trading? Oh, Moses has never traded also. Interesting. We have a lot of new people with us today. Okay, so there are people with that school of thought. I don't have to manage my risk so much since I know what I am doing. We also have Tunde Akonde from Ogun State. Thank you, Tunde, for joining. Welcome, welcome to the class. Interesting. And Bang Boye is from Abeokuta and is also new to the market. Okay, fine. So I am going to make this as simple as possible so that even if you're new to the market or your experience, you'll be able to learn something from here. I was saying earlier that there are a lot of opportunity in the market, especially for those of you that are just joining. I talk about different opportunities while trading. Trading gives you opportunity of global market access. You can be anywhere from any part of the world and be able to make money from there. I talk about the opportunity of funding, where maybe not normally you probably will not have more than $200 to trade or $100 to trade, but you can actually have the opportunity of trading larger amounts like $50,000, $100,000 with funding companies if you know what you're doing. And okay, Leonard is also new to the market. Welcome, welcome, Leonard. Okay. Um, so you have the opportunity of funding companies. I'm going to talk a little more about them before the end of the class, but I just want you to know that it is quite possible for you to make much more money in this market, a lot of money in this market. You have a lot of potential in the market. Okay, so let's talk about the trading system, a simple and powerful trading system. At this point, I want you to take notes because it's quite important. It will help you to do, fantastically well as a trader in the market. So a trading system I will be sharing with you in this class that can be make it easy for you to understand how today to trade, or somewhere for you to start, is a structure based trading system, which means that you want to be able to understand the structure of the market. What I have as pictorial illustration on this chart, or be on this my slide, is a chart, and I can easily tell what direction the market is going. If I'm looking at it from down here, I can say, oh, it's going all the way to the upside. That is an uptrending market, right? So I can say, oh, this is an uptrending market. The price is moving to the upside. And if I can see an uptrending market, I may also be able to take a trade by doing a buy to follow that direction, right? I can look at this area and say, okay, market has started to move to the downside. Again, it starts to go to the upside. I can look at this side, this area that I highlight with two black lines. I can say, okay, this is a sideways market. The market isn't trending up, it is just going sideways. So, knowing the structure of the market, knowing what the market is doing at the moment, being able to tell whether there's an uptrend, there is a downtrend, or the market is in a sideways is quite important, because this is going to help you to know how you will approach the market and how you're going to trade in the market. Akinoye Samuel, good to have you here. Samuel, how are you doing? Samuel is joining from Lagos, Nigeria. We also have Daniel Alatishe. Good to have you, Daniel. Daniel is joining from Lagos, Nigeria as well. Welcome, welcome, guys. So, structure-based trading. By the way, those of you that just joined, also let me know, are you new to the market? Have you been trading? How long have you been trading? I want to see that in the comment section. Identify the trend. Okay, so when you open up your trading chart, you want to be able to identify what kind of trend you can see in that market. Sorry, let me make sure that I set this price chart is showing you prices of different currencies that we can trade in the market. You can see that. I hope you can see the chart there. Okay, fix the screen, so I hope you can see that clearly. Right, so I believe that is showing on your screen now. If I analyze this price chart, let me, for the purpose of those who are new to the market, I know majority of you that are joining are new to the market. Okay, Daniel is not new to the market. Okay, Moses said that there is a windy sound in the, okay, let me check in the audio. I hope it is better now. Moses. Okay, so Moses, listen again and tell me if the sound is better. If you can, there's a windy sound in your audio and it's disrupting the delivery. Okay, please, there's a background noise like air. Okay, that's okay. I put off the air condition close to me and tell me if you can better now. Okay. All right. It's better now, right? So that's interesting. So let's go now. I think this will be better as we talk about what we have on the slide. Yes, it's better now. Okay, thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. So now I see on this chart, you would see where we are at the moment. I currently have a trade on it too. I have a buy trade on this particular instrument. This is an uptrending market. You would see that at the time, at the point it's, let me bring a pen tool so that you people can see it better. So where we are at the moment, talking about the price moving from this down point where it was all the way to where it is at the moment, before this area that I highlighted with two lines. If you can see that, what kind of trend do you think we have? The general trend from down there to where we are at the moment. What can we say the trend is? Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Is it a sideways market? I think having that basic understanding will go a long way in helping us to be able to trade better in this market. Okay, so talking about that, let me show you. Sorry. So the price has moved like this, and at the point it was going down, right? The price was going down like this. Now the price started to go up. At the point it also goes down, right? It's pushed all the way down. But look at how yesterday's candle are close at close. This is daily time frame, by the way. So every candle formed there is a daily candle. Look at how yesterday's candle has closed. On this trade, I already have a buy. I did a buy not from this daily time frame, but from a lower time frame. If I am looking at this daily time frame, I will wait for it to break outside of this consolidation that I observe here. I'll wait for the price to go higher. But I do have my buy already, because from the time frame I was looking at it, which I think was 1 hour time frame at that time, I had done the analysis up to 4 hour time frame. I had seen that the price was still down, but then there was a small pattern I could see there, which is called the double bottom, so there was something like this kind of W pattern somewhere here, and I saw it even more clearly from the 1 hour time frame, and I felt, okay, this has a potential to move to the upside. This is a currency pair, by the way, and majority of the time the currency pairs are not open. In fact, currencies are not open during the weekend. The Forex market is not open during the weekend. This is Saturday, so this market is not live. But if I do have a trade on BTC, it would be live. On my other account, my bigger account, I have a pending order on BTC already, but this particular account I'm using now, I do not have a pending order. The pending order I have there is such that I'm expecting a pullback. I expect the price to go down and I do a buy again because I feel that this is going mainly to the upside. But there's something we call pending order, such that if the price retraces, it comes down in correction, I can go in and buy even if I'm not in the market because I set it down already. I can go and do a buy. So this one, I can also say this is an uptrending market. Daniel says uptrend. Please allow the portion again. Okay, so let's say this one that we are looking at, this is BTC. I am on BTC now because BTC is opened during the weekend. Okay, so this is BTC. This trend that you're seeing, what kind of trend would you call it? Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Is it a sideways market? What kind of trend is this one? And if you're looking to trade in the trend that you identify, what kind of trade will you take there? Would you do a buy? Will you do a sell? Okay, so I can use the Cintiq. Okay, the chart I have set up for this particular broadcast is the chart of MetaTrader, and I don't have synthetic on it. But don't worry, the strategy I'm going to teach you here is such that you can apply in every market. You see, I open crypto now. I was on currency pair before. I can also open gold, open whatever I can open with MetaTrader. The particular broker I'm with, they don't have a lot of synthetic, but the ones they have, which is mainly the currency pairs, the stock market. I can open any stock market, commodities, gold, oil. I can, I use those ones to analyze for you. But whatever I analyze, they are what you can apply in any market, even in the real estate market, because we are looking at the structure based kind of system. And with a structure based system, you are going to be doing well in the market. Whatever market you trade, every market follow a particular structure at any time. It might be an uptrend, a downtrend, or it may be in a sideways. Whatever market you find yourself, you should be able to trade it. Okay. um Buy. Okay, Daniel says he's going to buy. Tunde says bullish trend, uptrend from Moses Adio. Thank you very much. So obviously you guys know what you're doing already. Knowing the structure of the market, knowing what direction it is going will help you to know the kind of trade you take. So for me, if I am analyzing the market, I open up my chart, especially when I'm using mainly technical analysis. I open up my chart. The first thing I'm going to ask myself is, what is the structure of this market? Is it an uptrending market? Is it a downtrend? Is it a sideways market? Another thing I try to do is not to limit myself to just a particular time frame. So for instance, I do mainly swing trade, and as a swing trader, I will do my analysis from the weekly. I'll look at the daily, and majority of the time I enter from 4 hour time frame. There are times I also enter from 1 hour time frame, like in the case of this CHF yen trade that I have ongoing. I can enter from 1 hour sometimes, but majority of the time from 4 hour time frame. Now, I don't limit myself to just that 4 hour time frame in doing my analysis. I will start from weekly, sometimes from monthly. I want to see what's happening on the higher time frame so that I am able to understand how I'm going to take the trade. Am I going to do a buy? Am I going to do a sell? All of this I'll be able to tell because of what I can see from the direction of the market. Okay, Leonard Dikechukwu, thank you. Daniel, thank you. Okay. And you have to place a buy if you find a good entry. Exactly. So in an uptrend, doing a buy is following the structure of the market. It doesn't mean that there won't be sell opportunities in an uptrending market. But of course, if you understand the structure of the market, it becomes easy for you to know that, okay, even if I'm doing a sell now, it's for a short term because I do not want to make mistake. Okay. So for instance, say that I see this area where there was a double bottom, and then the price already broke above the neckline like this. Now I can now see that the price is coming down. If as a swing trader, for me, I will wait, let that correction finish, and then I will join the buyers when the price begin to go up again, maybe somewhere here, so all of these are correction. But for another person, this small correction that they are seeing here, maybe you are trading now from 1 hour time frame or 15-minute time frame as a day trader, because of course today we will look at day trading too, as we are talking about daily profit. If I'm talking about swing trading I may say weekly profit or monthly profit, but a day trader is looking to enter a trade and close it. So how can we do that? I'm also going to show you what you can look out for. But just to help you understand, a day trader may still find an opportunity for sell in this situation, even though it's an uptrending market. But of course, if I'm doing a sell, I know that this sell, it will be a short-term thing, not a very long-term kind of trade. So I'm looking at this place now, and it has done like some 400 pips down here in BTC. And the day trader will have, in fact, within the next 2-3 candles, this is 4 hour time frame, within 12 hours, if I do a trade at 8 a.m. in the morning, I close it by 8 p.m. I've made my profit doing a sell, even though this is not the trend, the major trend in the market. So there may be opportunity to do contra trend trading, but the best trading style is following the trend. If I am going to do what looks like contra trend trading now, on this time frame for her, I'm not going to do my entry from there. I'm going to go to lower time frame to go find if my rules are met, the rule of trend following, because in that case it will look like a downtrend. Remember, 4 hour time frame, how many candles of the 15 minute candles will form before a 4 hour candle closes? We have 4 of 15 minute candle in 1 hour times 4, that's 16. So imagine 16 candles forming within just this one red candle. That will look like a downtrend. Another 16 candle, up to like 5 candles forming and moving to the downside. So that will look like a downtrend. So there may be opportunity to do sell, but of course you are not looking at that from the time frame you are taking your trade from. It's like being a swing trader and then once in a while taking a scalping trade or taking a day trade. That's when you can do contra trend trade. But following the structure of the market is much more important. Okay. Now let's go back to the slide. So know the structure of the market. Is it an uptrend? How will I be able to know that this is an uptrending market? You would see people that are a little bit experienced that are responding in the chat. They tell us what the structure of that market is because they are able to see a particular kind of movement. In an uptrending market, what do I want to see for me to know that we are trending up? I want to see this kind of movements. Higher highs, higher low. The high that is formed here is higher than this. This new high here is higher than this one. So every new high or every new top is higher than the last one. When is a top formed? When the price goes up and then it starts to come down. It goes up again, it falls. Up, it starts to fall down. Well, that place it gets to before it takes a pause and goes down a bit, that is a top. If the next top that is formed is higher than that initial one, that is called higher high. How about the low? The lows are the places where it corrects to and then begin to go up again. So this low that is formed there, when another low is going to be formed there, it's also higher than that last one. That is called a higher low. With a higher low, what does that mean? We are in an uptrend. The lows are higher than the last ones. The highs are higher. So every new low is higher than the last. Every new high is higher. I'm not new to the market. Okay, Greg is not new to the market. Happy to have you here, Greg. How are you doing? So every new high is higher. Every new low is higher. That is an uptrending market. And like we have discussed earlier, finding a buy in an uptrending market is better because you would be following the trend. In a downtrending market, what do you want to see? Lower lows and lower highs. Every new low is lower than the last one, and the highs are also lower. So this one is coming from this high. It goes down like this. It forms a low that is lower than this last low here. At that point, if I was buying before, I'll stop buying. By the time the price closes below this last low here, I'll start doing a buy. I'll start looking for sell. So it goes down, it creates a lower low, lower than this. It goes up, it creates a high that is lower than this. That's a downtrend. I'll still be looking for sell. It goes down again, creates a new low, but then at this point it has changed direction because this high here is higher than this last one, and then it goes down to create a little bit of low that is higher than the last one. So the price move from one trend to another all the time, and then that can give us idea of what the trend is doing and can help us to find trades in whatever direction the market is. Okay, so being able to understand structure like this, it will become so easy for you to break down any market, whether you are in synthetic market or you are in forex market, your commodity, whatever you're looking at. It becomes really easy because the market you're looking at, you are easily able to break down the structure, and once you have broken down the structure, it becomes easy for you to know the kind of trade that you're going to take next. So another thing you want to be able to tell, to really be able to identify or analyze the structure well, is key support and resistance level. What are support and resistance level? Levels that, when we say support is like the floor. Level that is serving as the floor, where the price gets to and begin to go up. Okay, Greg says bearish. Yes, at this point it is bearish because the market was giving us lower lows and lower high. So you can see here, when the price was falling, it got down here a bit, it goes up, down again, it even forms a double bottom. That lower place there, I can call it a support level. Price goes up again, it gets here, this becomes like a floor again, because when it got here, it stops and starts to go up. So we have levels of support serving as like the floor, where the price gets to when it is falling, an area where falling prices get to, and then they turn and start going up. Those are what we call support level. Resistance is like the ceiling, an area of the chart where the price gets to, rising prices where they get to take a pause and then start falling. So in the case of this one, somewhere like this can be the resistance, because when this rising price get there, when it got there, it turns and started to fall again. Price got here, it fell, it got up here, it fell a bit, like that. And again, up here, you would see this one even got tested multiple times. So that's like an area of resistance. You see that it got tested like 3 times before the price changed direction. At this point, I'll put my eye on it, because if price gets to it again, there's also the possibility that the price would fall from there. So that is something to pay attention to. Okay. So now we are able to tell what the structure of the market is and how to identify our key levels of support and resistance, because these are very important. If I know a support level and I see that price has fallen to that level, I can do a buy from there. If I get a resistance level, I see price has gotten again to that level and price is finding it difficult to break it, and maybe already I see, for instance, confirmation factor, a candlestick pattern like an engulfing bearish candle, a big red candle forming from around the resistance level. That can be what will serve as an indication for me to go ahead and do a sell. If it is at a support level, which is the floor, seeing a big bullish candle forming can be the indication that will help you do a buy. Simple as looking at the kind of candlestick that form at key levels, key areas of support and resistance, can give you an opportunity to know when to go ahead and do your buy or sell. Another thing you want to pay attention to is your risk management. It is advisable that you don't risk more than 2% of your trade, of your account on any trade. What does that mean? So let's say that I'm trading a $1,000 account. 2% of $1,000 is $20. So that means that for this trade I'm entering, I do not want to lose more than $20. If the market starts to go against me and I hit $20, take me out of this market. So I will set my lot size. There's something called lot size. So let me show you what it is. I'm going to go back to the charts. And this is for the purpose of those who are still new to the market. You probably do not know what I mean when I say stop lot size. So when I open new order, it means I'm trying to take a trade. So I can click buy here to do a buy if I believe that the price is going to go up. If I feel that this price is going to fall, I'm going to click to do a sell, right? Now you will notice this place called volume. It is just like you walk into a mall or a supermarket. You're not just going to go there and you say, oh yeah, give me rice, give me this, give me that. They will ask you how many, or how many bags, or how many packs. If you are buying bottled water, they are packed in lots. Is it a full lot, which is a full pack of the bottled water, or is it 101? So you will have to tell them the quantity that you want, right? That is you taking the volume, and that is what a lot size or position size means in forex. You have to calculate this position size. It's what will tell you how much you're going to make in terms of dollar, or in terms of euro, or whatever you're trading, or how much you will lose if the market goes against you. So it is very important to always calculate it. This is something you can also google how to calculate lot size. I don't want to go into small details like that during this class, so that we don't take too much time. Okay, also 1 to 2 risk to reward. What does that mean? It means that if I am risking $10 on a trade, my expected reward should be at least $20. It should always be bigger than the risk. Why? Because I can't win every single trade, and that is the truth. If somebody tells you that their strategy wins 100% of the time, it's a lie, because nobody can control the direction of the market. No matter how good you are with your analysis, you won't be able to wheel the market in your direction. This market, the forex market, is a $7.7 trillion per day market. The transactions that exchange hand in this market every day is over 7.7 trillion, not naira, not CDs, but US dollar. You know how large that is. The entire wealth, or what is it called, the value of wealth of the richest man in the world, it's not up to that, is it? Yeah, it's not up to that. It's in billions, and we're talking about trillions in the market. So the what exchange hand in the market every day, the richest man in the world cannot use his whole entire asset to control it. So if the richest man in the world can't control it, how will you and I want to use our $1,000, or even maybe $10,000, to want to control this market? This is why I want to ensure that when the market is winning, when a trade is winning, I stick with it. If I am trading, for instance, this small account, this account that I have on this chart that I'm showing you, this account is $3,000 account right now, and I will risk 2% of that account, which means $60. So for every single trade, I'm risking $60, but I want to make $120. That is why you will see that I've not closed this trade that is showing $45 profit. If I close it at $45, the next one, if you hit stop loss at $60, what is happening? I still have a loss. If I win $45 and I lose $60, that is a net loss of $15. But if I win $120 and I lose $60, what happens? Then I have a net profit of $60. So even if I now, my trade, everything I take the whole of this week, 10 trades, I only win 5 times. That would have been break even. I would have closed that trade without any profit or any loss if I am doing 1-to-1. But because I do 2-to-1 with a bigger reward, maybe it's $120 times 5 now, that gives me $600. If I lose 5, $60 times 5, that's $300. $600 minus $300, I still have net profit of $300. So what are we saying? You can make consistent net profit, not that you will not lose any trade at all. So that's what we are talking about when we talk about risk management. You will learn more about it as you go with us in both this class and other classes that we are going to be taking up at other times. Let's continue with our slide. Then we talk about 3 types of analysis. It is also quite important. What I have done with the chart that I was showing you, that is called technical analysis. I have Ibrahim Ismail. I'm a student of MS Africa Academy. Okay, so Suliana too. Good to have you. Yes. Suliana too is our student. Suliana too took up our offline program, if I can remember clearly, right? Suliana, to your students in Africa, MS Africa Lagos. Yes, she took out our physical classes. By the way, we have a training center in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. For those of you who are in Lagos, if you want to learn physically, we have an offline class. And Suliana too is one of our students who took up a training program. She used to come to class to learn, and today I am very sure that she can approach the market on her own and trade very well. All right. So we have three different type of analysis, three ways of analyzing the market. It is not only the technical, which is what I do by going into the chart that I looked at earlier. So what are the analysis type? We have the technical analysis. This one has to do with price action, analyzing the trend, the structure of the market that I was talking about earlier, chart patterns, right? What kind of pattern is forming? I have head and shoulders. I have a triangle pattern, double tops, double bottoms. All of these are kind of patterns. What I am still doing is technical analysis. I can also use indicators, like on the chart I open, you'll see one black line and one red line showing on that chart. Those are called moving averages. They are indicators that can give us idea of what the prices are doing and how we can trade, what the direction of the market is. Aside from you looking at the top, higher highs and higher bottoms, you can also look at how the market is moving in terms of the kind of moving averages we'll have. Indicators can help as well. Then we have fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis has to do with economy news, what's happening in different economy. This can also help you to do trading well. Interest rates, inflation reports, all of these are under analyzing fundamental. Every currency we trade in the country in the market belongs to a country. If I'm trading euro, it belongs to the European Union, all right, which has to do with some countries that come together to spend the same currency. We also have GBP. GBP, if I'm trading it, I'm looking at the currency of United Kingdom. If I'm trading NGN, I'm looking at the currency of Nigeria, which I don't trade, by the way. USD, I'm looking at the currency of the United States of America. So what are we saying? That country, whatever is affecting the economy of that country will affect the value of the currency, and it can help you to make decision whether you're going to buy or sell, and that is what we call fundamental analysis. Sentiment analysis has to do with the psychology of traders. How do traders feel about this particular instrument, and how what are they doing? Are they buying or selling? We have the COT reports, we have the retail trader sentiment that you can find on the website of XM as well. All of this, they give you an idea what people are doing at the moment. Are there more buyers than sellers? Are there more sellers than buyers? You can see all of that. Okay, now how do we combine three ways of analyzing the market? Because if you ask most experts which one do you think is the best way of analyzing the market, majority of them will say, well, combining them will be the best. Doing a combo will be the best, or at least maybe a combination of technical and fundamental. So but what does each one help you to see, and how do you combine them? For technical analysis, you can use that to know when you will enter a trade, when to do a buy, when to do a sell. But for fundamental, you want to know why the market is moving. So it's like going to dig deeper and go to the background. This price that I see moving to the upside or to the downside or sideways, what is causing it? What is making the market move in the way it is moving? It is fundamental that will help you to do that. Sentiment is how strong this move is. Are there a lot of buyers pushing this? Are there a lot of sellers pushing this price as it is moving? The sentiment of the market will help you to know that. So that's what you can do. This is how you can combine it. So you use the sentiment to know what's the move of the market, how strong that move is. You know why the market is moving the way it is moving. You can use technical analysis to know how the market is moving by looking at the trend. Then you use fundamental to know why the market is moving the way it is moving. You use sentiment to know how strong the market is moving, the move of the market is. And then when you want to enter again, you get back to technical to know when to enter the trade. So you see how you can easily combine three of that. All right. Now, daily routine. How do expert traders, how do they approach the market? What are the daily routine of an expert trader? I know some of you say that you have been trading for a while, so I will want to see what your daily routine is. What do you do every day? How do you analyze the market? Are you a day trader or swing trader? Let's even start from there. For those of you that are a little bit experienced in the market, let's see your comments. Do you trade? Do you do day trading or do you do swing trading? Let me see in the market. And if you do whatever trade style you do, what is the routine you follow? I want to see that in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to show you one routine that a day trader can follow. The routine of an expert day trader. Check the economic calendar, one of the first things to do in the morning. All right, even if you're not very vast when it comes to fundamental analysis, it is important that you at least know when there's going to be a news that would impact the market. So check the economic calendar. How can you find the economic calendar? We have the forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com, forex as in fx, forex factory.com. You can search for it. You can also go to xm.com, x as in x-ray, xm.com. Under market intelligence, you can see the economic calendar there. So you can Google it, just search for economic calendar. Check the calendar to see what news is expected from different regions. So if there's a currency pair you want to trade, let's say you want to trade GBP USD, you know that GBP is the UK. So if there's a news in the UK that will affect the market, that is rated high impact, you know it will affect that market. You can look at that. Daniel is a scalper. Interesting. So Daniel, how do you approach the market every day? What do you do before you start trading in the morning? What is your routine like? Can you just do a summary for us? Analyze weekly or daily charts. Okay, so even if you're a day trader, sorry, and you're still going to enter from a short time frame like maybe 30 minutes and all that, it is important you analyze the daily chart. You don't necessarily have to enter there, just have an idea what is happening in the higher time frame. Mark key levels of support and resistance. Mark them. Okay, what's my support, what's my resistance, whether it is sideways support and resistance or it's a fixed support and resistance level that you're looking at. Mark them. Set alerts. So there's something called alerts. You can also search that online, how to set alerts on your charts, so that when price gets to that level, it will alert you and you'll be able to go and look at it and know whether you are ready to enter. Plan your trade. So what is the setup that I'm going to take? At what point will I enter this trade? What exactly am I looking for? What is my risk? What is the entry level? At what point will I enter this trade? At what point will I exit? You want to see it. Then also ensure that you journalize. Have a journal in place that you put, I blew a buy at this time, I did a buy for Euro USD, I bought because I see this. Everything you do around your trading, you want to have it in trading, written down. All right, let's quickly look at a simple strategy you can trade as a day trader. So I'm going to just show everything so that you can decide to do a screen grab of this and take, be looking at how to start using that. A simple strategy that you can start applying as a day trader or a new person in the market. Find the trend direction to know the major direction of the market. Even if you're a day trader or a scalper like Daniel, you can still go on the daily time frame, have an understanding of what the structure of the market is, what is the direction, then zoom into 1 hour or 30 minutes for pullback. Have an idea that the price make a pullback on the lower time frame, okay, so that you would know when the price is retracing and when it will be ready to go up. Daniel says, I use a technical and fundamental analysis. I use 5 to 15 minute time frame. Interesting. So those are the time frame you do, but you can also follow a routine, looking at the economic calendar, having an idea of the sentiment of the market, the basic thing. You can even prepare your mind. Some people like to listen to calming music just to prepare their mind for the market. So also ensure to prepare your mind. All right. So enter after bullish or bearish engulfing candle. That is a simple strategy you may decide to. So let's say that you see an uptrend in market and you're looking to find a trade. You've seen that from daily time frame and maybe 4 hour time frame. You go to your 30-minute time frame and you're waiting. The price is now around the support level and it's starting to bounce up as if you want to go back up. You're looking for a candlestick that will give you an idea that the buyers are the stronger ones in the market now. What kind of candlestick can you see? An engulfing bullish candle. At this point, I will suggest that you look for this book called the Bible's book, the Candlestick Trading Bible. Search for it online. It's a book that can help you understand all these candlesticks that I'm mentioning. So download it and it will help you to be able to start understanding what each of these candlesticks mean and how you can trade with them. Then your stop loss, where do you place it? If I'm doing a buy, my stop loss will be below. So I'll set a stop loss after I decide to do my buy. If I'm doing a sell, my stop loss will be above the entry. Then my target, at what point am I going to take my profit? I've already identified my support or resistance. So if I'm doing a buy, maybe the next resistance is where my take profit will be. If I'm doing a sell, maybe the next support is where I'll place my take profit. Now, at this point, we've covered quite a lot when it comes to strategy, when it comes to your daily routine. I don't want to take too much of your time. We will soon round up. But before we round up, I have a special gift for all of you who have been in the class with me up to this time. So I'm going to be sending it to you. At this point, you can even check your email. You probably would have received it. So if you registered for the class, you fill the registration form. I've scheduled it to send out. You can receive your special gift, which is this MS Africa Academy's daily market prep worksheet. So I have a worksheet that guides you. It helps you to stay focused and to be consistent as a trader. There are bonus tips inside that can help you to win more trades. So yes, download it. I send it to your email. Download the worksheet, open it, look at some of the questions you want to ask yourself before you approach the market every day. That's why I was asking Daniel, what is your daily routine? So what are some of the things you do before you start trading daily? This worksheet is going to help you to prepare yourself. All right, so I will send that to your email after this class. Immediately you can check your email. I also would like to introduce you to our academy, the Forex Varsity program that we offer in this academy, MS Africa Academy Forex Varsity program. By the way, MS Africa is money seller. Money as in owo in Yoruba, money sellers. That's what MS means, because some people will say, is that Miss Africa? Is that what it means? No, MS Africa Academy. For the Forex Varsity coaching program offers, different kind of programs, different training programs that you can take. Suliana too, who was in class with us earlier, took up our Lagos Forex Varsity Lagos program, which is a 2-month hybrid program where you have access to all our pre-recorded courses and daily live classes with different instructors. You are seeing only me now, but I have other instructors, other coaches with me in the academy who come up live Monday to Friday to teach you. So you have access to that online, and then you also have offline access if you are taking the Forex Varsity Lagos, because our coaching center is in Lagos Ikeja. So if you're taking that one, 2 months access to all of the training programs, pre-recorded self-paced courses that cover basic to advanced level, and daily life classes. You also are going to have access to a traders community where we share trading signals regularly, trading tips and all of that. But apart from all that, you have like 4 weeks of access to physical classes in Lagos Ikeja in our office there. Then we have the Forex Varsity subscription and the Forex Varsity standard. Forex Varsity subscription is the monthly program where within 1 month you are able to learn everything from basic to advanced level online. So you are going to have access to classes, pre-recorded courses, basic, intermediate, advanced level, and even bonus professional level courses. So everything pre-recorded, I took my time curating them and dishing out those courses for you. Each course has a lot of videos under it explaining everything you need to do. Different aspect of trading is covered: fundamental, sentiment, technical. We have all sort of strategies in the advanced level to help you. But apart from the self-paced courses that you can watch at your own time, our instructors come up live Monday through Friday every day to have an interactive session, just like what I'm having with you. But that one is even more interactive with this one we're having it on YouTube. I can't hear your voice, right? You can't share your screen. I can only see your chats. Okay, so Daniel told me, oh, it's a scalper. I can see that. Other people also have said all sort of, they've made all sort of comments. So you may make your comment here. You can ask me your question. I will see it. But if you are in our Forex Varsity program, you can actually share your screen in the live class and say, okay, I took this trade. You have the instructor to help you look at the trade you have taken, ask questions, and all that. Very interactive. We do that every day. If you take up the monthly program, that is going to be under Forex Varsity subscription, and you can take up the 3 month program too, which is the Forex Varsity standard. That one is 3 months. Okay, so be a part of our academy and become a profitable money seller. Like I said earlier, MS Africa means money seller Africa. Okay, so why MS Africa Academy? You have full self-paced course access. You have daily live classes with real traders. Our instructors are not just people who are teachers without results. We have instructors. All our instructors have trading accounts that they trade their own personal account from, and as they are taking trade, they are telling you why they are taking the trade, and you can take the trade. We have instructors who have been with funding companies. They can give you the secret of winning challenges and help you to have bigger accounts with funding companies. Okay, so we also give daily live classes with real traders, trade recommendation, daily trading tips, community access plus mentorship. Our coaches trade live with you in class. So all of these are there. These are what some of our students are saying. This is Sam Smith. Smith is from the UK, even though he's a Nigerian, or it's a black. Yes. He says, I've been trading for the last year, but never felt I had the trader's edge that I kept hearing about in terms of consistent results and an exact plan to work toward. Since joining the MS Africa Academy, not only have my results changed, but also my mindset toward what I'm doing. The trading plan given to me to work towards was worth the initial investment for me, as I now have a clear path on my consistency. Even in the early stages, I feel it's highly realistic and achievable. We have Ada also said all sort of things. She's talked about how she tried to trade in the past. She gave her money out. They scammed her. She saw her friend trading on Facebook and sharing how he's driving this car, doing all of that. And then she tried to approach the person to learn. It was too expensive until she saw a post on Facebook that we made, and she reached out to the academy. She learned and she realized, trading isn't, while it is not a walk in the park, you can actually do it right. And she's doing amazingly well. She was in Nigeria at the time she took up our training program, but she has moved out of the country with her family, and she's still doing amazingly well over there. We have Harrison. Harrison stays in the Delta state in Nigeria. Harrison has a lot of amazing things to say too. By the time you go to our website, you see all of these testimonials. We have Dr. Onimisi Salami. Dr. Onimisi is a doctor of a medicine, a medical doctor, but on the side he trades, and he took up a training program for our academy, and he's also doing amazingly well. He said the training program has really made him a better trader. I like it because it takes you from the very basic of Forex and prepares you for future progress. Overall, it's a very valuable training program. Kabir Afolayan is also one of the students in the academy who said that joining Money Sellers Academy has been a dream come true, because I've been able to train, I've been trained to analyze charts independently, and that alone built up my confidence. We have Shola, Odeyemi, Isiak, Rashid, a lot of testimony. If you want to see more testimony, you can go to our website, or you can go to our Google business page. On our Google business page, we have very much a lot of testimonials there as well. People have given us a lot of reviews, so you can go to check us, MS Africa Academy, on Google, and you'll see more testimonials from there. When you search for our academy, I don't know if I can see it from there. Well, not to waste your time, I will just leave that for now. Just do that. Then extra bonuses. You may be wondering, all of these courses and program I mentioned, how much are they, and what bonus am I getting for being in this live class? Well, we have the Forex Varsity subscription, which is a 1 month program. The normal price is 100,000 naira, which is $67. But the offer price for those of you joining during this period and who are with us in this webinar is $55. So you have offer from 100k to 82,000. With 82,000, you can have access to everything I talked about earlier: basic through advanced level, daily life classes, signals, and all of that for 1 month. And then if you decide to take up the 3 month program straight instead of paying monthly subscription afterward, it's this one. The normal price is 250,000 for 3 months. Instead of that, you are going to be paying 200,000 naira, which is $135, and it will cover 3 month access to all of what I talked about earlier. Then we have the Forex Varsity Lagos, which is an hybrid program. It gives you access online plus offline, so 2 month access both online and offline in Lagos, Nigeria. That one used to be 220k, but it's now, for just this period, is 190k. However, if you go to the website, you're still going to see the original price. How then do you access this? By using discount code. What is the discount code? If you're taking the 1 month program, after you click on pay and it takes you to the payment page, by the time you want to check out, you will see a place where it asks you, do you have discount code? You put this discount code FW1 for the Forex Varsity subscription, and then it will change the price from the 100k to 82k, or from $67 to $55. Forex Varsity standard is the code to use is MSAS3. MSAS3. Forex Varsity Lagos use MSA lag, and that is where you will get it for 190k instead of 220k. Okay, and this is the website to sign up: msafricaacademy.com/coaching dash option. Okay, coaching option. Apart from that, you may also prefer to transfer into the account directly. This is our account number: FMS Africa Academy Sterling Bank PLC, and this is the account number: 00917 This phone number here, you can send us a WhatsApp chat on it, maybe after you've made a payment, or you want to ask more questions before making payment, or you want us to send you this account number directly. You can reach us on WhatsApp. So do a screen grab of this page to know how much you're going to pay for each of the program, and the account number, and also the WhatsApp number to reach us on. If you call this line, we probably will not pick today because the phone is the office phone and we do not have it here. But on Monday through Friday, you can call us on the number. But you can send us a WhatsApp chat there, and we will respond to you. We have it on WhatsApp on different phones. Okay. Thank you guys very much. It is now the time for you to ask your question. The floor is open. You can ask me any question you have. Do you have question related? How much for physical classes? The 2 months. Okay, normally it's 220, but it's currently going for 190k for those who want to join now. This is our new class starting this coming week, May. From the beginning of May, our classes hold in Lagos, Ikeja, Kudirat, Abiola Way, and Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 days a week. That's when we have live classes. Other days you'll be joining online. Even on those days, we still have online classes as well. Um, Greg says, I'm the day trader and I check the economic calendar in the morning. Very interesting. It's good that you check the economic calendar. How can one set alert? I use a technical and fundamental analysis. Okay. Leonard says, how can one set alert? To set alert, let me just show you how you can do it from the MetaTrader. So on the MetaTrader, let me move my picture from here. Okay, so on the MetaTrader platform, which is what I have open, this is MetaTrader 4. The same way, if you're looking at it on MetaTrader 5, if you want to set alerts, let's say I want to set my alert somewhere here. So let's say I'm saying, oh, if this price goes back down here, alert me so that I can do a buy. I'm going to right click and this drop down will come. You see this place they put trading up here. You will see when you click on it, it brings another drop down. You see this place they put alert. So already now I have this line, this small red line showing there. That is the alert line. I don't know if you can see it, by the way, but I have that line there. That is the alert. Okay, that's alert. When if the price comes back to that price level, it's going to alert me. All right, it's going to tell me that the price is now there by making a sound, and then I can come back to it and I will be able to do my buy or my sell at that time. Okay, so that is it. What other question do we have? I am a day trader and I avoid volatility of the market with economic news. Very interesting. Knowing when the news is will help you to avoid volatility. What is the offer for students? Okay, please, is there offer? Yes, for students, this same offer is what we give both students and people that are joining the class. However, if you're a student of Unilag and you have someone who has send you here, ask them. We have different code for them to use to register. All right, so that will help you, but this is the offer we have at the moment, about 20%. For the monthly program we have just 82,000 instead of the 100,000 you would have paid. All right, so you can also reach out to us on the WhatsApp line and we'll be able to respond to you, Daniel. Thank you guys so very much. And like I said, the floor is still open. If you have more questions that you want to ask me, do well, use the chat box. Ask me your questions. Thank you very much for being a part of this live. Stay connected with us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Our handle is at msafrica.academy. msafrica.academy. That is our handle on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. All right, that is this same handle we use. On LinkedIn, you can look for MS Africa Academy, or you go through this link, linkedin.com/company/MS Africa. Every day we post different trading tips that will help you do better in the market. So please do well to check it from time to time. You also want to be follow or subscribe to this Facebook page where I am coming up from. Here I come up regularly, although my coming up was reduced in the recent time, but I promise to come up more live now. Also, our other instructors will be sharing different trading tips on our Facebook page on our Facebook channel. So please subscribe and follow us and join our Telegram community as well. If you're not in that Telegram group for webinar, you can send us a chat on the WhatsApp line that I shared earlier, and we will respond to you by sending you the link. And we also have another one which I will share in that webinar Telegram channel. I will share the other channel we have there so that you can join. How can I check this? How can the payments be made in it? Can the payment be made in installments? Well, it depends on the program you're taking. For instance, if you're taking a 3 month program, you can pay for 1 month first and get started. Or if you are taking the Lagos program, you can pay for half of it. We'll first give you access to the online training and everything. You start the class, and then when you pay up, we give you access to the physical classes. Okay. Um, then Tunde says, how can I check the sentiment analysis, ma, aside the technical and fundamental? For technical analysis, two different ways. There's something called COT report. COT, commitment of trader report. You can search for it online. You can see the what trade big players in the market, what they are buying. Usually the reports come out a week after. That is usually now the problem because it's not live. What happened as at Tuesday this week will come up this evening, this Saturday, so you can start using it from Monday. But that is for big players, the banks, the commercial banks in the US. Then for individual retail traders like you and I, for instance, for XM Global, which is the broker that I usually recommend because I'm one of their trading instructors. On their website, when you go to market intelligence, you'll be able to see also under there, you'll be able to see the sentiment, what traders are doing every day. You can see that. um how can one combine different time frames? So the way I combine different time frame is, if you're a day trader, so let's look at it because majority of you joining probably a day trader, you can start from the daily. You're looking at the daily to have an idea of the major direction of the market, not because you want to trade now. Okay, so you look at the daily time frame, you go to look at 4 hour, you look at 1 hour time frame, you look at all these three. How do they align? And do they have the same trend? Or maybe 1 hour is different from what is happening on daily and weekly, daily and 4 hour, and you know that means we are currently retracing. No problem. You have an understanding of what is happening, and you can break down the whole structure. You can then go to your 15 minute or your 30 minute time frame to enter as a day trader. For me, as a swing trader, the way I combine it is I start from weekly, I look at daily, and then I sit on 4 hour, I do all my analysis and my entry there, or I can go lower to 1 hour to do entry. Sometimes I go higher than weekly, I go to monthly because I really want to see how the whole structure of the market is so that I understand the movement I'm seeing on the lower time frame. Are they in direction of the market, or they are just doing their own at the moment? COT, COT, the first one, COT, T for teacher, commitment of traders. COT. Search it online, you're going to be able to find it. What is the meaning of volatility? Volatility is when the market is moving erratically. It's moving fast, moving, it might go up fast, might go down fast. And this usually happens during high impact news. So let's say that we have a news for the US, maybe there is the employment report or interest rates, and a lot of people are, they're afraid that maybe the price is going to go very much the upside. Let me quickly buy now and close my sell trade. Some people are looking at it and saying, oh, based on what they are planning, I'm going to do a sell. So the market is going up very fast. It might also go down very fast. You may make a lot of money if you're in the right direction, but if you're in the wrong direction, within a very short period of time, the account may be blown or the market may go against you. So that's what we mean by volatility. Yes, commitment of traders. You got it, Daniel. All right, guys, we've done a lot of talking today. I do not want to take more of your time. You've been an amazing audience. We will do more of this. So stay tuned, be on our different social media, and do stay connected with us. Send us chat also on WhatsApp. Remember, this is the WhatsApp line. This is the discounted offer that we are giving for now. Our academy is a top-notch one. Most of our students who have come out, they have so many good things to say about the academy. We take our time. We don't teach you to get rich quick. We teach you to really understand. It's just like you're going to school to learn how to become a doctor or a lawyer. You're not just going to read one page of a book and you think you want to go and start operating on people. Who will allow you, right? We teach you to really have a good understanding so that anywhere you stand, they will know that this is a well-versed, a professional trader. Thank you very much, guys. We have to call it a day. I appreciate your time. We'll do more of this. Please do refer your friends also to the academy. We look forward to having all of you here. Thank you and have a great evening.